It is the first day of 2024 in Monona, Wisconsin. For most people, celebration still fills the air. However, for 30-year-old Rashad Lamar Nelson, 30-year-old Aaron Javon Willis, and 19-year-old Ajaya Monai Ray, it was going to be a rough start. Or end. Around 9 p.m., a Monona PD officer observed an SUV occupied by the trio make what he considered an abrupt turn into the Monona Grove School District office parking lot. The officer suspected the vehicle was attempting to avoid him, so he followed the vehicle into the parking lot. However, the driver didn't park but instead turned around and sped past the officer onto Nichols Road, and that was the beginning of a deadly chase.
Hey, he's still in here. Is he breathing? Can you see?
I don't know.
Hey, you alive? Check a pulse. Hey, you alive? Try to pull him out. Try to pull him out of the car if you can.
I look at his legs.
Oh yeah, no, he can't. We're not gonna be able to get him out.
8535. He's trapped in the vehicle, unable to pull him out.
After a 6-mile pursuit, the SUV lost control and collided with a tree, resulting in a fiery crash that claimed the lives of all 3 occupants instantly. None of them appeared to be wearing seatbelts at the time of the collision. 2 firearms were found inside the vehicle, with one reported stolen. Toxicology reports indicated that Nelson, the driver, had THC and methamphetamine in his system at the time of the crash.
Family, friends, and other loved ones released balloons to honor the 3 who they say their deaths were preventable.
Our next fatal pursuit takes us to Marion, Arkansas. On Friday, July 28, 2023, Officer Austin Metheny of the Marion Police Department observed a Crown Victoria leaving a high-crime neighborhood and decided to follow the vehicle. After tailing the car for a while, the officer eventually pulled the driver over at a Shell gas station on State Highway 77.
Hey, how's it going, boss man? You care to put your hands on the steering wheel for me? Hey, man, I stopped you tonight because you don't have a light on your license plate. It's completely blacked out, man. So you can't read it till we get right behind you. That's all right, man. It has to be readable up to 50 feet. You got a driver's license and insurance? Is there any marijuana in the car, man? I'm getting an odor of marijuana. I'm not messed up about marijuana. Is there a little bit of marijuana in the car? Just smoke or... How much is a little bit we talking? Well, don't reach for anything, please. Oh, dude. So a little bit of like I said, man, I'm not messed up about marijuana. Is there any weapons or anything? No. No weapons? Okay, you care to hop out for me? No. Yeah, I just need you. Like I said, dude, it's just marijuana. I'm not messed up about it, but I can't just. It's illegal, so I can't just let you drive away with it. You know what I mean? Well, I'd be neglecting my job. Is there something else in the car, man, that you're worried about? No. Okay. It's just part of my job, man. He's taking off. Pursuit.
140. I think I get turned around here.
Alright, I'm in the right lane, it's in the left lane. Is it Crown Vic?
Supposedly trying to assault an officer.
Alright, I just about wrecked out. I TBI'd. I TBI'd 1016.
I just about wrecked out. I TBI'd 1016. Wrecked out.
Being from Memphis, the driver, 32-year-old DeMarcus Clark, fled towards home doing over 100 miles per hour on I-40. Officer Metheny, however, would not allow him to cross state lines. He called for backup and requested assistance from the Arkansas State Police, who quickly joined the chase. Metheny eventually caught up with the Crown Victoria 6 miles away from the borderline and successfully executed a pit maneuver. As Clark's vehicle came to a stop, Sergeant Stephen Roberts of the Arkansas State Police, who had joined the pursuit, collided with the wreckage, obscured by smoke. The events unfolded rapidly, leaving Sergeant Roberts no time to avoid the collision. After the crash, a fire erupted while Clark was still trapped in the car. Despite efforts to rescue him, he was later pronounced dead at the scene. An investigation followed the incident, reviewing the actions of all officers involved in the pursuit. In the end, they were all cleared of any wrongdoing. On January 20th, 2020, in St. Charles, Maryland, Charles County Sheriff's Deputy Chad Irwin was patrolling around St. Charles Parkway when he noticed a Toyota Camry making an illegal turn. When the officer signaled for a traffic stop, 41-year-old Joseph Eugene Penn made the dumb old decision to flee.
685 is running. He just almost hit me. Whoever's over on XBC.
Alright, what your speed is, you're on traffic.
I don't know if we just 1050, but like half a car is on the roadway. Coming up the parkway, there's debris on the roadway.
Slow down, whoever's coming up the parkway. There's debris on the roadway.
380.
Reads I'm out. It looks bad. Oh. Driver ran into the woods.
Just a few miles into the pursuit, Penn lost control of his car and crashed into a nearby thicket around St. Mark's Drive. After canvassing the area, officers found his passenger, 52-year-old Inga Person, ejected and mortally wounded. Penn managed to escape into the surrounding brush while the first responding officers were focused on attempting to save his passenger. His injuries, however, wouldn't let him get too far. He was later tracked down and taken into custody. It was later discovered that Penn had open arrest warrants for failing to appear in court for a charge of theft over $25,000. Penn told authorities he took off because of the open warrants, and he had also ingested cocaine. In 2023, he pleaded guilty to vehicular manslaughter and was facing up to 10 years in prison for this offense. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any update on his case. On December 16, 2021, ASP Trooper Spencer Morris joined a pursuit after U.S. Marshals requested assistance in apprehending 2 suspects, one of whom was wanted on multiple felony warrants out of South Carolina.
is wrecked. 1016 en route. All units 1019. 4 confirmed, city. Before I need to confirm, did he say shots fired? 4 shots fired, shots fired. 2 hit. 23, are you hit? Thirteen, 4 city, still chase.
Be advised, he has like an AR or an AK of some sort. That's what he shot through my car with. He's turning around and following a Memphis unit. Try to calm and control your breathing, 23. I'm heading to you as fast as I can, buddy.
The pursuit spanned from West Memphis, Arkansas into Memphis, during which one of the suspects fired shots at the ASP trooper, hitting him once in the chest. Trooper Morris returned fire, and when the dust settled, Dogan and Taylor were both dead. Trooper Morris recovered from his injuries, and in May of 2022, he was awarded the 2021 Arkansas State Police Trooper of the Year. Unlike Arkansas, North Dakota is not very renowned for traffic violations that end up in police pursuits. That's probably because not a lot of people like 31-year-old Randy Cole come out of the state. On a Wednesday morning, May 19, 2021, Grand Forks County Sheriff's deputies identified a stolen 2005 Pontiac Grand Prix traveling southbound on Interstate 29 near Thompson. Deputies attempted a traffic stop, but Randy, the driver, was not in the mood to go to jail, so he chose to flee, initiating a high-speed pursuit that reached speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. During the pursuit, Randy's passenger, 24-year-old Elena Fladeland, can be seen momentarily opening the door, seemingly attempting to exit the vehicle.
Shut the door! Pull the car over! You're going to get hurt!
Car passenger door open again. Current update speed and location.
Fargo 333, I'm in position. I'll set up first spike sector and in.
1050, head on with the semi.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Fargo
Oh
333,
shit!
I'm in better position. I'll set up first spike sector and in.
1050, just hit a semi.
333 granted. Just outside the break near Grandin.
1050, head on 1050.
1050, head on. Location.
That looks to me like he intentionally took himself out. Randy Cole was pronounced dead at the scene while his passenger Elena Fladeland sustained serious injuries and was transported to Sanford Hospital in Fargo. Both of them were not wearing seatbelts. The truck driver was also transported to the hospital for minor injuries. After the accident, Elena Fladeland recovered from her injuries and would go on to become a positive member of the community. Or so I thought.
The Fargo Police Department responded to the report of an assault at the treatment center yesterday morning. The report stated an employee was attempting to collect a sample from Elena Fladeland when she began choking the employee, restricting her breathing. The employee did suffer injuries from the incident.